Hey chummers, this is your GM Jeremy speaking. Wanted to thank you for taking time to check out the Shadow Rum Podcast. Now, for this first episode, I do apologize. We had a bit of a software issue forcing me to go to the backup plan, which was one microphone, one computer, one session. The problem's been resolved, however, we're going to have to deal with it for a little bit while the group finishes up a run where they're coming back from the tier and a mana storm and a winter storm, and, well, they do a little bit of a recap in the middle of this, and we'll be dropping a couple of Session 0 and teasers out there to kind of get you caught up. Now, we record live for the Shadow Rum Podcast from the Malted Meeple in Hudson, Ohio. So if you want to come on down and participate, check it out, or just sit in the back and heckle. Check out their website at maltedmeeple.com. Again, they're in downtown Hudson, Ohio. I don't want to bore you too much with all the pre-run talking, so sit back, relax, pour your favorite beverage, and hope you enjoy the next hour.
Happily getting drunk.
Hudson, Ohio.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Wait,
so.
maybe I shouldn't say that.
I mean, that's what it seems like.
No, that's one of the things I was thinking about doing, is just saying this podcast was recorded in front of a live Meeple audience. Okay. But, you know.
Norm! I mean, Norman?
So,
No soup for you.
Lone Star.
No soup for you.
so you guys want to continue?
Yes.
The original.
There was my 1,000-calorie dinner.
Isn't that wonderful?
It was amazing.
It is awesome.
Alright, so you've got the guy tied up in the back of the van.
Yep.
What do you want to do now?
Family. We're told we found
Especially after the crash, I take.
dead in that van there.
Right, and then you torch the family and the van. So,
Well, they were dead, right?
right, so, I mean,
It's free cremation.
Viking funeral.
Yep, the free funeral.
I say we go check out her house. We check out her house or we check out the library? Because I thought we found the library book too.
Chicago.
Yeah, it was that they said she worked there.
Let's check out the
I think it
library.
just depends on which city.
And since we have a little bit of time to go back to the Barrens, I'm going to start surfing through the
Are we ready to go?
information of the stalker that I gave Zane's phone number to.
Alright, so.
Yeah, what about the troll? Isn't that who we're actually looking for? That was also asking about her, and didn't Yeezer say something about that troll too?
The troll worked, I think it was at the library.
And what gang colors did he have yet? They
Was it red and gold?
no, it was like red and brown.
Red and brown.
Right.
Okay.
So,
because it wasn't them.
we're just gonna assume that.
Alright, let's go to the library. Let's go to the library.
Well, while you guys are doing that,
Puppet chest.
Nope.
Do you have the midnight roller?
Yep.
I was thinking midnight roller.
Yep.
See, Atlanta is the
I'm gonna-
capital of the.
do I know their gang? Do I know this gang?
Confederated American States.
Know the gang? I don't believe so.
Basically,
But you've been able to identify it?
happened is
Sounds good.
the United States
Yeah.
the northern United States and part of Canada.
2 hits.
Yeah, you
Will I be able to identify it?
And then
Yeah.
southern
I know
states
whereabouts their territory is.
made the cast.
Yeah, but it was a peaceful succession. There wasn't.
Pretty much gone over most of it with the bar and
There
was the ghost dance.
Well,
street
that was
around.
when everybody
Okay.
was still together.
It's not a big game.
However, they must have some enemy because somebody posed as this gang when they picked the girl up.
So you guys,
So it looks like it was a frame job.
Native American.
Right.
Well,
I'm still wondering if the stalker did it.
Claimed
You cast those around.
Now that we've pretty much destroyed the game.
cast over to Texas.
Yeah.
okay, so
And some of Texas.
let me reconnect with where I was.
So you guys are heading to the library to find some information. You're back in the Barrens.
Well, I thought the library is in the Barrens.
Oh, okay, we're on our way there anyways. Okay.
I was going to read the stalker's notes and information
Everyone who has
to see if there's anything useful.
Yeah, I'm just in the back of the van with the user just drawing on
Your
him.
fixture contact is going to give you a call.
Okay.
Do you have a fingertip Sharpie?
I do a fingertip Sharpie
Johnson,
and a small
Johnson
attention
wants
span.
to, meet with you
I'm
guys to
driving.
discuss a job.
No.
Yeah, you're
Italian
driving.
restaurant
Don't
named Sam and Roscoe's in
They're there.
And I don't know what happened.
What's that?
But I don't know Italian.
All right, so
I'm pretty sure he's
where
gonna
were
speak
we?
English.
We are driving through the Barrens. To the Barrens. Inside the notes that he's compiled, there's a lot of
There's some of my contacts I've
weird things like, yeah, this person's not to get us, this person's not to get us. This person looks weird. This person is very clearly a stalker. And
Alright, it's at the same.
it reads like a paranoid conspiracy theorist's handbook.
It's at 7 o'clock. So.
But I figure since he's stalking her, he may have information on the night that disappeared
Just as for
too.
Mr. Johnson.
Now, is this information arranged chronologically?
Yes, and it's, but he's also got a
Is anybody
subset
gonna
of
do anything
information
special
of
for
suspicious characters and suspicious faces.
I'm not a suspicious face. I'm a very trustworthy face.
And there's a lovely section on a couple of Japanese individuals that have come through that she seems to have spent a lot of time with.
What time?
7 p.m.
So, and does he have any information
Yeah, I'll
or
say
pictures
that,
on these people?
No pictures, but he tries to describe
It's going to
them.
be around.
The
it's gonna be
one
like the same time
is,
of year it is now.
Hawaiian floral print with Japanese.
So
Another one is
starting to get less cold, a little more warm. Especially because we're in the south, it's not nearly as cold as it is.
black on black with right hand of chrome.
Probably don't need much.
and
of,
then,
don't need heavy coats. or anything.
Last one is
So the
kind of a generic Japanese guy
let's say
with, wait a minute, why is he generic? And then he actually tries to describe stuff and finds the
clear day, temperatures about 60
the
degrees.
blue diamondish earring in the left ear, the blonde spiked haircut, goes into obnoxious detail about the most bland person you've probably ever met.
Checking their vehicles to make sure that they're
Um,
located.
Not yet, we haven't.
well,
Didn't you tell somebody your name was Blaine?
I told him it was Urkel. Zane.
I mean,
It's up to y'all.
average humans, they're all humans.
So my name's Zane.
Y'all know it. Y'all, I know y'all two know.
Aren't you a chick?
Uh-huh.
And his character probably wouldn't, and your character probably wouldn't.
Probably not.
But no
Stalker
pictures.
was getting a little too interested. So I was like,
Fresh sand.
So all we have are physical descriptions.
Right.
Get you away from shit.
Yeah, the one of the guy with the red with the metal hand it's a obvious cyber hand.
Motorcycle.
Okay.
Tall, little bit of business coat, but not an actual business coat. Maybe it's like actioneer business line.
and did she meet up with these people recently, or is it multiple?
Multiple times in the past
The only
month.
modification I have on it's a rigger interface.
At the same bar that we just.
I think it might be.
No, various places. Once at the library.
So is she running deals for them?
Oh yeah, chopper.
Does your fake SIN? Do you have a fake SIN that has like?
He doesn't know.
License for it?
It's always been that she has met them. They have talked. She's always seemed to talk to the guy with the metal
I
hand.
have a license for
Or
everything.
maybe she's trying to get away from Easer and them, because wasn't he saying that she had to pay to even do stuff
I
there?
was like, I was so
Yep.
proud of myself. I
Yeah.
gave myself license for everything.
I told you, maybe.
So, does it have like a date and time when they met at the library?
Unless you put some on it.
The last time they met at the, the only time that they,
See, now that's a good
Pardon me.
idea.
let me back up a second. The only time he saw them speak at the library was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
He's seen them at the library a couple of
So,
times since then, but they haven't spoken.
Are you, when you go to the restaurant?
So when's the last time he's seen her at the library?
What are you wearing and what are you taking in? And also.
The day before she disappeared, which was about,
2 days now?
I was thinking about 3 days ago.
3 days ago? So no one is, we can't find anyone who's seen her in the last 3
All these
days.
guys are Japanese, right?
Yes.
One called Mr. Tanaka.
Gray eyes, black hair.
He was a Yakuza contact that we rescued his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured.
It will take a little bit for the phone to pick up, but it does pick up. And you'll hear a male voice at the other end go, Golden Lotus.
Language?
English.
Oh,
Very bad, thick accent. You can tell that it's Japanese on the other end of the line.
Tattered cloak.
3 hits on Japanese test. I am attempting to formally greet him in Japanese.
Long brown hair tied into a ponytail. He's wearing goggles, a armored jacket that may or may not have fur. I haven't decided.
Good evening. Sapphire, right?
Indeed.
Yes. What do I on our pleasure of call tonight?
The first thing, memory test to try to remember if we ever found out any legitimate business of his.
Is it a concealed
3
holster?
1s and 7 dice, so I didn't quite glitch. I got
Okay.
one success.
If you did, if it's concealed holsters are specific.
Pretty sure he operates a restaurant based off of the fact that you said Golden Lotus and
I am armed.
I thought he owned a bookstore.
Probably my coat pocket.
he had books.
It's not
Okay.
we'll just say, because I didn't buy that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still conceal.
Right now, he may not be in the bookstore anymore.
Non-concealed holster. It's just you get a bonus if you have it.
I'm looking to have a party
What
catered
metatype is everyone?
on such and such date.
You're all
Here's a deposit of 1,000 gold.
so.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
for discussion about reserving
Okay,
party
so,
for
male nocturne,
catering, that is usually handled in person.
excessively bedraggled.
Would you be available to meet,
Stylishly so. Think,
say,
think
in
drone,
4 hours?
We describe as
Member of
What time is it now?
this one guy in my
Like-
after.
What time is it? Like,
It's late, it's probably around 10, 11,
yeah,
probably
so
at
it would be
night.
like 2:30, 3 in the morning that you would be meeting.
That's fine.
That's a very good
I mean, yeah. I just want to know what to be prepared for.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be 2 in the morning.
Okay, then he will send
Yeah.
a address
I call it
to
a drill
you
because
and basically do the polite greet and good evenings and we'll discuss contract at that
less
time.
cool, but thank you.
No, it should be shamanic.
So
He has.
we have images of the
so,
girl
like,
because we saw her on the cameras. We have images of the family because I had image link on my glasses and saw them wearing dead in the van.
Some
Right.
crappy
So we do
jeans.
have pictures of
Seems to have
all of the
some sort
people involved.
underneath of it, but you can't see through the crappy hair.
Now, Geezer didn't know who that troll was that came before us, right?
Right.
And
He
has a-
he never come across him before.
No.
Okay. He could have even been just hired muscle.
He knows somebody's looking for the girl.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to ditch Geezer because I
Okay.
don't want him around when we meet Tanaka.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can just chuck him out of the van.
What time are you guys gonna arrive?
I start doing this with
I
certain
mean, unless he knows something that we need.
Yes, but I don't realize.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, 70 miles an hour on the highway, thrown out into a cement wall.
Well, why don't you see? Why don't you see if we can trade some intelligence for his life?
You get distracted.
So you.
Someone take the ball.
Roll to be distracted.
I'm just reading.
Yeah, someone take the ball gag off his mouth.
I know a lot of stuff. Yeah, she recently
comes out probably.
came into a bit of money, I guess, and like, so, yeah.
And what do you do at 7 o'clock rolls around?
Takes a while to get the voice reused to speaking. So
If
yeah,
you
she
were
was
told,
like
yeah,
really
yeah,
fine.
I get
Just suddenly had money.
Whatever is there.
How much money?
You said she was behind on her run.
As
She was,
initiative.
and I don't know. It always saw a certified stick. I mean, it was silver, so it had at least a couple hundred on it. But
Are you
So when you come
100% sure?
inside, you were instructed.
Took you a long time to start talking.
You're at Mr. Johnson's party.
You know, he still hasn't said anything important.
I make sure to hit the pothole so I'm driving.
A back room.
Just start opening up the door of the van. Panel van.
And
What else did you know? What? Come on.
Why are you looking for her?
well dressed.
Cute.
Man, I mean,
It's an awful lot of trouble to go for one girl who's
So
just
am I,
cute.
but you look to be trying to get away from me.
I wish not.
You're an elf.
Oh my gosh.
Dark hair.
I keep thinking, and I look at you, and I'm just like, I'm saying,
Get ahead here.
her snatch must be gold. I mean, she had all these guys after her. Oh my gosh, I feel so sick.
Right.
I said that to you.
So she's a cyber snatch.
I yell back, are we gonna check this guy or not?
Not overly built, but like.
Well, if we drive by the harbor, we can easily throw them out at this location.
Let's drive down the harbor and we'll pause for a moment to give him a chance to give us some real information.
We'll stop by that bar that smells like fish.
I don't think dwarves
Oh,
are
that's,
good.
well, that's in California.
I know.
We'll let him out.
And then
All right.
begin.
All right, start heading towards the harbor.
Okay.
We'll throw him
Let
out.
him out nicely. If he gives us real information.
Oh, real information. I thought you said if
If
he
he
has
gives
nothing.
us
If he has
other
nothing, he's
stuff,
gonna
well,
have to
he's gonna
go.
get let out. Not as nice.
Yeah, you're all
Well, let's start with the stuff he can prove.
Okay.
So y'all would come into the thing and say. You
So
know,
I figure it's about a half-hour drive to the harbor.
From Mr. Johnson's party. The host was leading
Rather
you
than
back.
roleplay for a half hour, which don't get me wrong, could be fun.
And then probably his character would.
I'm thinking that it would be
there
best to
first,
give you a description that of the people that he's
and then y'all can arrive and y'all
seen
be led into
that she has run into, and his description is much better than whatever he's written down. Almost like he was never intending anybody to see his notebook, so he wouldn't need more than a vague description to jog his memory.
Alright.
The three Japanese individuals that he has seen her talking with, one of them has got
people that order food. The food's
almost
high
salt and
quality.
pepper hair, normally black, but you can tell a little bit of gray in it.
Make
Still
more
kind
notes.
of a weird actioneer business style, but he looks uncomfortable in it.
And then after dinner starts.
Then the other two are very clearly muscle. One of them is fast and twitchy. The other one is kind of
And then you can order.
bulky and brawny, which
So John was saying,
stood out because he was wearing the Hawaiian shirt to show off.
my employer
muscles.
Was he always fast and twitchy, or was he sometimes fast and twitchy?
sabotage the facility
he
of
didn't-
the local chemical
Every time you saw him, he was fast and twitchy, but he never saw the twitchy guy
The
for more
company
than
is
5 minutes
based
at a
in
time.
Carrollton.
So it could be wired reflexes, or it could be drugs.
Right.
And I'm willing to offer you
The guy who was twitchy,
7,500
had
yen each.
the left pinky
to complete
replaced.
this. I don't care how it's sabotaged, but
It was obvious
I want
metal.
the facility to be
The guy who
functional.
was in the Hawaiian shirt,
To explode, or do you want it to be like?
if he had
I
cyberware, it
want
was
it to be
internal and
not
nothing
functional.
obvious. Looked like he had all of his body parts.
Forever more, or this is where you need to negotiate?
Let's see.
I want.
So you know so much
facility
information
to
about
be able to make the
what
company
else do
money.
you know?
That her address is, well, it's the Baron, so it
I want it
wouldn't
to be a
exactly
financial
like
drain on the
123 Main. It would be
owners of the company.
fourth brick house behind the dumpster, over on the
My
burnout
employers have
street.
instructed me to make this deal.
Her bedroom's pink. It has unicorns on posters on the wall, a couple of AR displays of Seattle U. She follows Urban Brawl. Her favorite team is the Seattle. I don't follow
I have
Urban
no.
Brawl. Yeah, the Seattle
Okay, so
Brawlers.
she's going to school, and so what is she messing around with these guys for?
And
No
she's
cares
working
one way or
3-4
the other.
jobs.
Right.
Okay, so
To get out. That's why she's messing with these guys.
Any way she can.
negotiate to.
Well, I feel like these guys aren't helping her get out. They're gonna help her stay in.
Or B.
No, she might be a bit naive.
Could be both. Get her out of one situation and have her trapped in another worse one.
Roll of face, and you're like that.
Now, has Users
So the
Gang dealt with
typical thing
these
is you
guys
just try to-
before?
You just try to negotiate raising
No.
the price.
They'd never seen them down in the area
without
until
like,
she started speaking
yeah,
with them.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
And we've shown this guy pictures
Wait,
of
do we-
kidnapping. He doesn't recognize anybody.
We don't recognize these guys at all. No one's ever seen them or recognized them.
And Geezer doesn't know who they are, but they're clearly not of
You
his
don't put
gang.
conditions on
No, but I
it.
mean,
Even though they're wearing.
we've never dealt with them. We don't know any of their
No.
colors or marks. No.
So that's why I want to meet with Tanaka.
All right. Well then,
No one's ever done it back before, so I was very confused.
we'll tell Leeser he can walk over from here.
wave thing.
Do you stop the
Need a
conference?
refill, right? Anyone else?
No, I'm just in the back with him talking.
Mr. Yeezer.
I slowed down to 25.
Now we know that corps have been showing interest in the bearings, and
well, this price is a little
demand
low,
for
we're sticking
some
our necks
stuff
out, we
has
get
gone
injured,
up in the
that kind of thing.
bearings.
We should get.
Is her house a house that's in demand from anybody for any reason?
Yeah. The thing is that typically you don't want to put.
Not that I know of. I mean, you're talking circles way above me.
Does anyone need anything?
We want more
We're sort of-
But you do it.
Water?
Water? Diet Coke? Diet Coke?
You can have some of mine if you want right now.
Harold?
We can disable it.
Also,
Yes.
sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Here. Oh, I was gonna use this. I'm gonna do hard pretzels and a cheese cup.
Hard pretzels and a cheese. Got it.
Also, what other gangs have interest in your territory? You made it clear that you thought your group was being set up with kidnapping her. Who would want to move on Yeezer's gang?
Yeah, because not being able to build there forever, we're gonna have to figure out some way to irradiate.
The rumor has it that
I'd
the
rather not.
stilettos want a piece of us, but we're like not quite near their turf. There's also the red spiders, and there's a new go gang in the area.
I break things.
All I know about them is that they usually drive single-wheel vehicles. You've got one guy riding a unicycle, just like really nutso.
Any of them connected down Tokyo?
Not that I know of.
Usually you have 2, 3.
Didn't you
Would
torch
you
the
have any
bar?
idea how?
Oh no, you torched the
No,
bar.
I didn't torch the bar.
Any of you people who know more about his circles know if anybody down Tokyo has tried to move in on this area at all?
I mean, I can roll gang knowledge.
Yeah, so can I. How many dice you got?
I got 8.
Alright, I'll assist you. Well, no, I won't.
You're gonna glitch.
I'm gonna glitch. Well, no, I didn't glitch. I
No.
didn't glitch.
Oh, I thought you only
I
rolled.
almost
I didn't
glitched.
see this other dice over here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just roll.
So,
I'm gonna
my
roll.
assistance wasn't very helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna roll gang knowledge.
Well, you bumped the limit up by one.
I have 2 hits on gang knowledge.
Okay.
On these guys.
What do you have in mind?
This is kind of an obscure game.
Okay.
Is this going to be
Well,
like?
no, I was asking more broadly. Does
Right.
the mafia have interest in this part of the barracks?
Well, I'm thinking the gang itself is kind of an obscure gang, so there's not a lot of information from that direction. But they may be on a corner property that is worth something to somebody. You just don't know which property. And you're not entirely positive of the stretch of whether they are or not.
Well, I have a lot of contacts in Orc Underground. Would they know if any other gangs are moving in on territory, or?
From the
These are all the
Barrens to the
matrix
Orc
actions that you can do.
Underground.
It's not the special like Technomancer stuff, but it's just matrix actions.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Let's find out.
I got 2 hits on rolling on Mafia to see if there's anything on that
You
anymore.
want this back?
Mafia.
Okay.
No, it's kind of quiet from the Mafia front.
You're doing well.
I have 4 hits.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
The Mafia is always looking to expand, but in this section of the Barrens, there's not a lot of money to move around.
Okay.
So they've kind of written it off as low investment only. That's where they go to sell and maybe recruit. That's about as far as they go. The Orc Underground.
I guess as you would spend.
Let's see.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I have chips and pretzels.
You're a mage.
Chips over here?
Chips.
Let's see. From the Orc Underground.
Chips, anyone?
Diet Coke.
Thank you.
Unfortunately,
Nope, I have a
also
cheese
have
cup.
6 hits. So,
Yeah.
you go back and
And then
forth,
2
but,
waters.
he's not really budging on the price. It's
Yeah.
I was throwing the straw paper over there.
The Orcs are
The
able
water's
to.
over here.
Oh, okay.
That's just.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Okay.
And if you need a straw,
So
there's,
it's
yeah, I didn't know who needed
I'm
straw.
looking out.
Is that
Yeah, the Orcs are showing that there's an increased
That's each.
amount of awareness about metahumans, specifically against Orcs right now because that's what they're tracking. But
So 75 years.
Thanks.
ow.
So after
It's
the
not
matching price,
specific to just one area.
Okay.
It seems to be a lot of
anybody
metahuman
who has
targets lately.
planetary
Okay.
knowledge can roll.
which makes me angry.
And a lot of the targets are seeming to come from the Barons, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are deliberately targeting the metahumans.
Okay.
The few that the orcs have managed to capture instead of kill have seemed really apologetic and said that they were paid to go hit a certain target and hit a certain property. And once they were surrounded or overcome, they
The Neezer would be part of that because he's a dwarf,
southwest of Atlanta.
right?
Yeah.
So they would be targeting him anyways.
West of Douglasville,
Right.
which
Okay.
Douglasville is like the western
Now,
district.
You remember that bar
of the city of Atlanta.
we dealt with a while ago with Burke?
So Carrollton's out a little
said
further.
up here?
Question, do you
It's
remember
closer to
How far away is that from
the
this?
University of West Georgia.
at the place she was kidding?
Quite a bit.
There was some clothing store
Okay.
which we took good clothes for.
Did I put a chips in instead of a cheese dip?
That's just good.
Carrollton. You don't have that. Oh, you're asking Madison Johnson.
Okay, then I won't call him.
Was it, if there was a coffee
He's not
shop,
likely to know
I thought we
anything.
talked to somebody
She was working at that coffee
but there
shop.
was maybe we could talk in the area.
Yes.
She's human,
In
yeah.
a relative.
We haven't talked to much more about the area that she
Wait, you
went.
said the spiders?
That
Yes, the red spiders.
I'm gonna call Trapdoor.
Douglasville is, or even downtown or anywhere.
Okay.
Response time.
So, 1 and 1.
Relatively.
Give me 3 words to describe Trapdoor.
Well, he was from a previous
Other
mission,
than I don't know the details.
the one where we
I believe that the
found the
physical
wolves.
security though
Right.
is not great. There's not
so-
giant walls surrounding the
Let's
house.
say orc, male, young. Prefer payment as barter since he was won over by beer. I don't know anything about his personal life. So.
Okay.
GM, I'm not a chemist, so I don't know specific ones.
Is that
but
the
they're,
orc buddy that I basically tried to give stuff to help before the storm came in?
No, I don't. No, this was the one where we fought the ghouls following
Okay.
that researcher dude.
So then we.
Oh, okay, because I'm going to find Snuffles
It's
shortly.
not a very large facility,
Watch out,
and they sell
Count how many pips you've got.
chemicals
6
that
total,
are
5 and a 1.
legally be sold.
Okay.
And it's not in a biohazard.
Do you speak Orcish?
It's a very small, locally owned.
Wasn't a problem last time.
Okay.
Except for the third
Now I
name
can
you pick
translate
up.
for you.
Based around that.
Yeah.
Non-magical.
Yo, go for Trapdoor.
It's all legal, it can be burned.
Hey, Trapdoor, you remember me? We talked about 3 months ago. I got you some good beer.
I did not have
3 months
information. I would
ago.
say
Yeah.
probably not.
Beer once and then 3 months. I mean, come on. What kind of friend do you think you are?
Well, friend, who's gonna give you more beer.
The kind of friend I like.
I can. This could be a keg of this for you.
Yeah.
This has sounded better already.
Specific word for it.
So, do you know anything about the spider's interest in the area?
Oh, yeah, we're always looking to expand. This is always
You have
precious.
Here we go. Here we go.
But
Type in CH.
The company,
it's not really any specific. It's just
No, that's okay. I was just like, why?
they got some tough. We want some tough. The business deals are better there, and then a chance to make some money off the drugs. Yeah, you know how hard it is to find new turf.
I imagine very.
I mean, especially in blue.
Whoever spelled that,
Blue is a
good
really
job.
tough one to
I
find.
guess you probably got off an email.
I mean, we still pay the rent, but blue
I'm
turf
not
is
sure.
hard to
That's why
find.
we weren't sure. We were like, we don't know.
You don't know if anybody dressing up in brown and red impersonating their gang or anything, do you?
You mean other than the ones who actually wear brown and red?
Yeah, this is more
I
of an
do not have
impersonation kind of thing.
detailed.
In person, if you're trying to knock off a gang, you always
My
want to
intel though.
turn their colors against
building
them.
is-
Yeah.
Their
So-
facility is not very large.
I mean, we don't do it, but
Very
You
large.
guys haven't done it?
No, they have standards.
lately,
No, well, in the last 2 days.
no, not at all. I mean, there's a couple out there that wear brown and red, so which one are you talking
Talking about
about?
what?
What's the name of that kid? I don't think we ever found it.
We don't know the name.
Give them around this bar
But
location.
it's around this location. They wear brown and red. They hang out at this particular
Does your
bar.
character have?
Oh yeah, Skinny Whistle.
Okay.
His voice is
It
low.
depends on the Johnson. It can look unprofessional
Yeah,
if you're.
We tend to call them the Whistlers because of the bar, but
it just
they go
depends
by
on-
something else which we don't never remember.
Yeah.
Now, so the Whistlers would be
You
looking
can also
for.
communicate, if you wanted to, y'all can set up.
They're small time. They're small potatoes.
Typically, you can also communicate by thought.
They got a couple of numbers around a couple of blocks, so you know,
Sure they're not
run them off.
recruiting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't know any other dealings with them from your guys?
Nothing offhand, but you know, hey, if you can knock them off, that'd appreciate it.
Well, just passing along to you, I think we took out one of their leaders, so they might be vulnerable right now.
Really?
Yeah, you might want to pass that on to your lieutenant.
I gotta make a call. Meet me later for that kid.
I sent him enough credits for 10 cakes.
There's a pause, like he dropped the phone, and I go,
Thanks, Chumma.
All right, bye.
I think your loyalty just went up.
I think you ought to remember me better at this point.
But yeah, you just gave him extremely valuable information that you could off a specific gang,
And then 10 cakes.
unless there's a bigger fish in the area.
Right?
Already.
So yeah, before he gets off the phone, I described the fight at the bar and what happened. Not anything that would give away our investigation, but
right.
you know.
So look for the frost wall and then.
Well, that's long gone.
Yeah, but that the soggy cardboard.
Soggy falling down.
Are you asking Johnson or are you?
All right.
Why is this girl so valuable that everybody wants her?
Probably.
What did I tell you in my crudeness? I felt really dirty saying
I figure
her.
he's probably just got a promotion.
She
Possibly.
Side 6.
Depending on.
She is most likely desperate to get out of her situation and provided another group an in into a weaker area.
So, do you guys just want to like chuck Geezer out the back of the car, the van, or do you want to untie him first and then chuck him out the van, or
Let's untie one arm and then chuck him.
do you want to slow down?
Yes,
or
we're
stop?
slowing
Well, we're
down.
already
He's
going
zip
20.
tied, right?
I mean, it's a.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him a little pocket folding knife and unzip tie one arm.
And also, you're
And then
not
push him
putting
up.
near the
Ooh,
explosive.
even better, I get one of my lighters. He can undo himself that way.
And he
No,
and he has
we'll give him a little pocket.
and he has Sharpie dicks all over him. Any part of skin that was showing.
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm imagining you guys pretty much shaved parts of him too to put them on.
Send you a com code.
You should write dickhead.
Well, I can't write very well.
I also gave him
I can only draw dick.
This number.
Okay.
It has one number in it. A number to another one for my burner counts. Because I've got like 6 of them.
Okay.
After that, he'll get up.
All right, well, I slowed down to 25, so at least he can get out while dying.
Why don't you just slow down the cat and then leave him
That's no
on?
fun.
Though we'll stop
it's-
and
it's-
set him on the ground.
Fine.
He was mostly helpful.
Okay.
All right, we're keeping his notebook. Though.
I don't think. Are you strong enough to pick him up and set him out of the van?
We should probably.
I'm not.
I'm just saying. You said you sit him down. I'm like, I don't think
No,
you're
I
strong
said
enough.
we
To
said
get a hold of the bum snuffles, do I have to like
We
talk
should
to him in
probably set
person,
up
or
a
does he actually have
connection
a
mind
phone
that thing.
number?
I think he's got a comlink.
Hey, call Snuffles. Snuffles.
That Snuffles a troll.
All right, bye, geez.
Yeah.
I was
you
gonna
remember
call.
something important, you better call me.
Okay.
I will, basically, I'm calling Snuffles, because I heard a couple questions to ask, because he's in the Barrens.
Technically.
I am very interested, I, of course, will be willing to give you some stuff for this information. Do you know what type of, we're looking for a troll. I give a description of the troll that,
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you went with the description, because, you know, just saying the troll in the Barrens is like saying, you know, a brick on the wall. But, yeah, somebody like that, yeah, I think I'd remember that.
Well, yeah, rigor. Yeah.
Memory ain't what it used to be. You know, a burrito would go a long way towards
actually,
jogging.
I'll bring you a nice lunch, or dinner, or
Give him
whatever.
the credits for it, because that way we're not driving all over.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, how much are you sending?
Well, I'm going to say,
It's like
what,
Hit the living persona.
$100 to buy a lot of burritos.
Okay.
At least 300
too.
yeah.
Alright.
Or just send a drone. Send a burrito drone.
Don't tell them.
I'll give him about 100 credits, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Not sure what credits are.
Let's see. There's a couple of trolls that look like that. Now you're looking for. What do you want to know about him anyway? Because that'll help me narrow it down.
Well,
We need to find him.
we need to find him because we're looking for somebody, and I guess he's maybe looking for us.
Okay, you were actually the most helpful right there.
Okay, because we all looking for somebody.
Well, I
but,
mean,
looking for you. That's kind of.
I mean,
Found somebody to have.
what is it?
Found somebody to have.
Okay.
We're in the room. I think I should
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah. That's not quite enough to go by, but that physical description you got. Sounds like you're talking about Ricky.
Oh, I thought the four of us on this mission.
Trolls have names.
I step on your foot. They have names. They are people.
Trolls are people too.
Yeah,
Names are slightly more valuable than orc names.
All right.
Ricky Lake is kind of
I'm an infiltration specialist.
he's kind of a weirdo. He keeps saying that he sees things, and then now he's talking that he's looking for you guys. So I didn't put the two together, but maybe he's looking for you guys because of this. If you want to talk to him,
As we get started,
you're probably gonna want to head down to what time is it? Oh, at this point, you want to go head down near pretty much any stuff a shop that's got booze for sale.
Before we get there.
You're better off in the Deep Barrens area.
Googling them right now.
Or maybe up by tourism.
I mean, I will later.
Are you?
Why don't you guys drop us off there and we'll check out Ricky? You guys go meet the Yakuza guy.
So you can astrally project. You
So if
can
you
see
want,
what's.
Yeah.
you can do a matrix search if you want to get information
You by
about
chance hear anything unusual on the streets?
area, so you can choose
The eyes
first
and
choose what
ears
you want to get
of the
information on.
look place?
You want to get more information on
Yeah, it did actually. There's this talk about a couple of
the area.
the food shelters been pointing fingers at poison food. Something about somebody testing some new formula of bread or something, and it's making people sick.
Debating with about the company or just trying to find.
Seems like it's coming out of one bakery, though. So, yeah, I'd stay away from the Binny Boo Boo Bakery if I were you. And then, let's see, there's a little bit of a civic unrest in Botswana. They're talking about another overthrow of the depot there. I mean, he's only been in power for like 42 years, so it's about time. But
What about any turf wars? Anybody thinking about moving in on someone else's turf right now?
Okay.
well, over in the Congo, there's a little bit of a tough
Wait
war.
an entire 2 weeks
But-
before.
I mean, if you're talking local,
No, that would take too long.
Oh, by the way, where was that place that the guy got kidnapped?
that was downtown.
Right downtown.
No, it's probably, I know this is probably outside of your area of expertise, but I'll ask you because you see all.
He can see a lot from his corner.
Do you ever hear anything funny that happened on,
Like one of those
before
old
the
ladies.
storm
Just
on
everything.
Friday night? With, in the downtown area with, gang moving in?
I mean, your character can watch.
Because I know that you were spending the night at the shelters because of the storm.
I did hear something weird about the gang actually showing up downtown when they're the Barons rats. That was just kind of weird. They showed up, they kidnap a girl, and then they leave. And then another couple of days later, there's another weird thing that goes on. Somebody goes in and takes the computer off the wall there, and then leaves. And it's like, come on, don't you guys know about the cloud? I mean, really, whoever they were, they're obviously newcomers.
I mean, I can't do anything until I get information from you guys, honestly.
I go back
But none of the
what
none of your friends
you would be doing.
maybe had any ideas or conspiracy theories or anything.
Plenty of conspiracy theories, but none of them hold beer.
I go back from my driver's seat. The cloud's just someone else's computer.
What kind of gang do you think it was that came in? Besides newcomers, like elves and...
No, it was just kind of another weird hit on elven territory. Kind of
Did y'all have
really really weird. It's like they were branching out, but they didn't branch out very well. Or they were just going after one target, which is really weird on that too. Because normally, you know, if you're trying to make a name for yourself in an area, you don't just stop at one. I mean, yeah, it's only been a couple of days, but you do a couple if you're trying to move in on territory. And this stood out because it was just the one.
One-hit wonder, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually your loss.
Oh, I did hear one other thing. If you're looking to do any importing and exporting out of SeaTac, it's going to be a lot harder because they're shutting down one of the
you know how to do
gates.
something. It's just stuff you know.
Syntax as a player, what is that?
The SeaTac Seattle Tacoma Airport.
Why are they closing down one of the gates?
Something about scheduled routine maintenance upgrades or something like that.
When are they doing this?
They started this morning. This morning.
Over the last few
Something about shutting down the passenger entrances or something like that to install upgraded security measures or whatever.
What gang has enough power to shut down that airport to bring things in and out?
It wasn't gang from what I hear. Here it's actually municipal that they're actually doing these repairs. It's just, I'm pretty sure that there's organized crime in it somewhere trying to get their slice of it. I mean, it reeks of
Contractors.
all the usual,
Bullshit.
provide a little bit of narrowing to jack up prices and extort.
Alright.
You can look at it for like some.
Oh, what type of pizza do you like, buddy?
Same kind everyone likes.
Vegan.
All right, I'll make sure I will order a pizza for your place.
Cheese does a vegan pizza
I
have?
don't get any more information.
What kind of meat does a vegan pizza have?
I was about to say, I sent him a vegetarian soy.
That sounds
And extra sausage too.
That sounds horrible.
Have you ever actually had vegan cheese?
No.
Don't. Oh my god, it's terrible. It is. Oh my god.
No.
Eyes in from
I
vegan
have a
cheese.
couple of
It makes
questions.
you want to
Is
throw
it
up.
just regular sausage, or is it Italian
Like
sausage, or it just has to be a sausage of some sort?
You think these thighs came from vegan cheese?
Bonetta down at the corner uses this really good one. And she said it's locally sourced, whatever that means. But all I know is
Yummy
that's
plastic. Heated up yummy plastic.
It's more
I'll make
like
sure there's
eating
extra
extra crumbly
sausage.
tofu.
I don't like tofu.
Sausage?
It's like tofu,
Yeah,
but
that too.
worse.
It's loaded with sausage.
Yeah, it is rat sausage.
Well, I mean, a vegan
Marissa
would
ate
do
a rat
well.
burger. She loved it.
A vegan would do well in the Shadowrun world.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Soy and sage.
There we go. I will.
Rat is vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
No, rats eat
order a
everything.
pizza
They're like a
from.
goat.
They eat anything, so doesn't that count?
I will order him a large or extra large pizza from that place, and then send
Ever
him
watched the,
deliver to his cardboard.
The meat
Delivery to
like
the
vegan.
garbage can lid on the corner of.
It's paid for.
have to
2 1/3?
Other than that,
Well, the reason why
eating
was
the food
when
that
we were
might be
out, he was at
offended
shelters down, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Meat eating is much more spiritually involved.
So we will, I guess we're looking for Ricky.
Alright, well, you got any calls?
Ricky Lake, really?
What time is it?
Ricky Lake?
Should I get like some blonde hair dye and some plastic for him?
I'm throwing a chair.
Well, you told us where he usually hangs out, though, right?
What time is it?
It's about 1 o'clock.
How far away is this Yakuza guy?
Probably about 40 minutes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave us here, and we're gonna have to try head to the bar to meet Ricky, or find Ricky, while you guys go talk to Mr. Yakuza.
it's like Rich.
I assume I'm going to be talking to Mr. Yakuza all along.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just use the van. Because really, I think he'd be offended by me.
Last one.
I'm too awesome.
Yeah, we're probably not a good.
I spent 6 minutes to get.
I will have my bike like meet me somewhere.
Okay.
Using Grid Guide.
In the Barrens?
Well,
You can borrow the
drop me
van.
off the edge of the Barrens and I'll have my bike meet me there.
Well, we're probably still headed towards the Barrens at this point because we're just leaving the docks. So yeah, anywhere, I guess.
You learn to
Actually, yeah.
We'll just set him in a parking lot.
Near the dock.
Yeah, you guys were out of the docks, and now you're headed to the other side of Seattle.
So yeah, I drop them off before, or drop her off before we get to the Barrens.
And
Okay. And you guys wanted to go looking for Ricky, and then go meet the John, or meet Mr. Tanaka.
Well, they were to go looking for Ricky while I go meet Mr.
He wouldn't be
Tanaka.
seen with us.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm thinking time. From what it sounded like, we had
not
some overlap issues.
We're not one of the cool guys.
chemicals was
Let's see.
required.
Where did Ricky be this time? Stuffer Shack.
A subsidiary of
Planium?
S Technology.
No, that's the other guy.
And we are the kind of people that the Yakuza guy wanted to be around.
I'm perfectly fine being around him, but
I said we, not you.
Matrix search?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, I can make myself look Japanese.
So where did you want to look for Ricky?
Where? I thought you said he usually hangs out somewhere.
Yeah, at a particular stuffer shack.
No, I think he just said at a Stuffer Shack.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Images or like
That was the problem.
I mean, we could use to buy some camping fuel.
A PDF of
let's not.
Go to every Stuffer Shack in the Barrens, pick up one bottle of camping
Well, he
fuel.
did give a, I'm assuming it's gonna be somewhere near where Shuffles is usually, so we'll start there.
All right.
It's gonna be limited by your.
See how he's from the Barrens to downtown? That's a pretty wide swath.
He's near Big Bird.
Dang it, I was hoping it was by Snuffleupagus.
Well, the only reason why I asked him was because
He just gets
since it
around.
was storm night or around the storm, he was going to be at a shelter that maybe.
Okay, so
Gets around like
is
you are.
computer plus what?
All right. So there is a troll coming out of a Stuffer Shack. He is wearing a long coat, and because he's a troll, it's a really long
If I
coat.
make a Matrix character, I'm gonna play Decker because
Looks like he's got a metal plate around one horn and a
I like the
mini
idea
tag
of
under an arm, like he's holding it like a bottle.
Your stats are based off of your actual action.
Looks similar to what you guys think Ricky was described as.
Hey, I'm looking for somebody called Ricky.
Hey, Ricky!
I'm just loud. I'm saying this loud. I'm looking for some dumbass troll called Ricky. You know, but do you remember where we saw him last?
I don't remember trolls. They're unrecognizable. They're just all the same to me.
I very subtly unlatched the
and
latches
then
to my
take your
weapons.
entire dice pool minus one.
Well, I figured if he's Ricky, he'll at least look or something.
Suddenly I'm glad I separated
And
from
these searches are gonna take 30 minutes.
You think just because I'm a troll that I suddenly know every troll?
Probably balancing I
mean, what? We're all on speed dial with each other or something? Yeah,
Why
I got a
not?
Rolodex here in my arm about all the trolls. Yeah, I'm the one who actually did the car wash on your car last month.
Hey, Ricky.
This place was bought by S Technology.
What?
Yeah, that's Ricky.
Were you looking for some people
And you can stop
earlier
at
today?
any point. So when you feel
I mean, I was looking for somebody.
12.
Okay.
I mean,
somebody.
who ain't looking for, well, some people ain't looking for girls, but you know, who ain't looking for somebody? Now,
You can't find.
are you looking
detailed,
metaphysical, or is that something specific I'm
schematics of
supposed to be
the
looking for?
interior, but you
Well-
so you find like easily available
We
satellite.
heard that
imaging
you were looking for
of the
some
place.
people earlier, so we came looking for you.
You're looking for us.
You find information on
kinda,
what
yeah.
their security looks
I
like.
guess. Do you have the winning lottery numbers?
So
I'm gonna use my
from what we
whatever the
gathered,
inside
they
is. This guy
have
just
several
drunk
guards on
and
site.
screwing with us, or is he Ricky?
What winning lottery numbers?
And there's a high
Yeah, judge
probability there at
intentions.
least will be some
I think I had
actual
11 in it.
security. He's not sure exactly what of what type.
1, 2.
But the facility is quite small. I mean, it's probably
2.
2.
Okay, yeah, he is messing
no
with you
larger
guys.
than like
If he is looking for you guys, he is
40 meters by 80, maybe. Maybe.
he's
I wrote
definitely
that
being
in
all sorts of
distances,
snarky
so
about
it's
it.
basically
He's
gonna
probably
be
looking for you guys for something.
Is this guy Ricky? That's what I'm making sure.
Yeah, so it's that's about the size.
Well, you haven't pulled his underwear down to check to see if there's a tag on it.
And it's also surrounded by
Hey, I checked the tags.
Many ideas.
Well, we can't just get into a fight with a, you know, there's just still just a troll.
If you guys distract him, I can pull his wallet.
I mean, I could pickpocket him if that's what you guys want.
Well, yeah, I can palm.
I can
pretty
palm.
Obviously,
Replace it with a good.
we don't need to be around a smart ass. We can go continue looking after all.
I mean, I can roll palming.
What do you mean you don't need to be around a smart ass? Have you forgot who Zane is?
Well, actually, I'm just acting like he's no big deal. I was like, we're looking for somebody named
Do
Ricky.
you want to roll palm? I can roll palming.
Well, smart ass, dumbass.
Oh, you guys, Chaos 1, Chaos 2.
It's
Come
three.
on.
It's 2 and 3.
It's like one noise for.
2 and pi.
There we go. Pi and E.
I got 5 from palming.
But I think that's.
Okay,
I think it's
what
like one noise per one.
are you trying to palm and when did you get out of the van?
His underwear.
No, I thought we already got out of the van to talk to this guy.
Yeah, we're walking.
Yeah, right now you're about.
I thought we were right by him.
Yeah, I thought we were near him, just
Well,
like
I
we're
think
walking up.
I thought you guys were in the van yelling out
What
the
you're
window
telling
at
me
him, but
is
okay.
That's what I.
No, I thought we were walking up to the stuffer
So it's
shack
not
as he was
exactly-
coming out.
So it's
So
Yeah,
hey,
I
Ricky,
thought so
we're
too.
looking for that hot
you get
chick.
one noise for.
Yeah, I rolled 5 on palming on his wallet or whatever he has in his pocket that I can
We already
closest.
covered this metaphysical looking for somebody.
It's
You know,
three
look at
noise,
show him-
Show him a picture.
up to 10 kilometers, and then.
Yeah, she is
five
kinda cute for a
up to
breeder.
100,
Yeah, do you know who she is?
and
So you
greater than 100.
Brita?
Rita?
So while he's talking to her, am I able to get his wallet?
So,
Yes.
so she disappeared a couple days ago. We're,
I handed
we're
it to
looking to figure out if she's
What's
okay.
your
Huh?
Where'd she
They
disappear
would-
from?
No, he's talking to him.
The clothing store that
I will verify the name on the wallet.
Down by the Elflands?
Yeah.
Ooh, that may not be
Here's
good.
a very rough map of
yeah.
what the.
Rumor has it there's some elves involved in a terrorist thing in Boston. So maybe this is one of those tied up kind of your problem and her problem are tied together somehow.
Seattle and Boston?
Well,
Well, you know, Boston is a suburb of Seattle, right?
no, I mean
The last time
the elves there didn't
Like a
recruit.
satellite image of it.
So you're thinking they recruited her to do something
And
about
this
it?
is like.
I'm thinking maybe they recruited her to carry the
Goes
bomb.
around it, and this is like an entrance, which is the only.
I'm just
way
taking a look at the
around.
wallet to see if I can see
Looks like
identification.
an automated gate with.
Okay, the sin says
So he should be coming shortly. I'll call him in
I'm just sipping on your water.
Richard Betty Lake, listed as 1723 Addison.
Your name's Richard Lake, and you go by Ricky Lake, really?
Not yet.
So he doesn't know we know his name yet. All right, but so I say, okay, Mr. Lake,
Based on.
let's be serious.
Does he have any money in his wallet?
That they have.
Oh, probably.
No, but you have the cred stick that has the money on it.
So could we collect?
How do you know my
You
name?
can go ahead and roll that.
Is you guys like psychic or psychotic or like
We
sick or
know
something?
we know our business. So let's be straight.
Who sent you for the girls?
So what's going on?
Flicking through the wallet, see what else I can see.
Yeah, but you're like over here looking at his girl. He's talking to us now. Who sent you for the girl?
Is there any like?
Nobody sent me for the girl. I was looking for her because she's supposed to be meeting me about something that I was looking into.
Like what?
What is that?
Well, these elves that blew up parts of Boston,
Mm-hmm.
they call themselves Children of Gaia.
Okay.
Because you were threatening Geezer.
Get my meatballs.
Sort of ass.
Well, yeah, he supposedly had ties to
He's like,
Children of Gaia.
it's one of the things I was happy about running. I was like, yes, I don't care about.
So why do you think that they recruited her?
Because she's about
I had to
that
spend money on
tight.
those soap tests because with
Normie.
32 dice, I could barely roll.
Average
four.
looks compared to an elf.
I think the dice are cursed.
They're
Wants to get out of the city.
Last week they were like really shit too.
So did she display any interest in this particular religion or whatever?
Oh, that's kind of what I was looking for. I was trying to track that down. I ain't found nothing yet.
You're soaking like
But, you know, just want to
make sure I cross all the T's and dot all the I's.
Quick question, as a player, what was it, he said he was part of
I
a...
mean, you could do it, but
What,
your average
what was the gang or the people called?
Children of Gaia.
Children of Gaia?
Yeah, it's been an organization that he just linked to terrorism in Boston. You guys have never heard of them before.
No.
Sounds too good.
Sounds fake.
Vegan.
Oh,
Yeah, they make cheese.
so what's a troll have interest in Children of Gaia for?
They changed it, okay, shut up.
Following up a lead.
A lead on what?
Trying to write a paper.
You can write?
Really, Zane? I say this, really, Zane?
All a lot of
Yeah,
candy.
big buff team wearing magical girl.
And here I am,
I
I guess when you ain't got looks, you gotta have smarts,
I
huh?
described the Japanese business people to him to see if he's heard anything about them.
They sound Japanese.
I'm gonna send some feed to you about Children of Gaia. So you can talk to Mr.
Sound, I mean, basic from what you sound describing about them, the cyberware. It sounds like there's some dishonor that happened at some point.
Well, the missing pinky was a good giveaway.
Yeah, but I don't know nothing but specific.
Is that okay?
I'm really hating his voice right now.
I'm noticing a pattern of every voice of every contact's voice you make, you hate.
So,
Just like to point that out.
Only the rough ones, because
So yeah, go ahead. You'll go
this is
to the
really
Alright,
hard to throw.
so this girl,
perception test.
would other groups pay money for her? Is she worth money?
It'll just be a perception
Well,
test to see things. You want to
I mean, you're talking cute teenage human.
You will see the aspect.
Brothel.
Yeah.
The barrels.
You won't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Nobody will miss.
The yaks, the mob. And there's a couple of white slavery rings out there
Now you're
too.
just looking around
Any
trying
that operate in this area?
Please, it's the barons. People gander all the time.
perception plus intuition.
What else do you know about this gang? Then how can we get a hold of them?
Which one?
Children of Gaia.
All I know is they're holed up in some elf shack, elf town somewhere. It kind of went really quiet lately.
So you can use those.
I don't know much about what's
basically
going
you can
on.
use it like edge, so if you want to re-roll failures on a test.
So I'll exchange.
What's the name of the elf town?
All I know is it's a little podunk town in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, then intuition -1.
Is it in tier?
Well, if it's an elf town, then it has to be in the two.
Well, you do know we have Chinatown, Jacktown. You never
So
know.
you're talking about Milltown, a little bit south of Portland. Went quiet lately.
If you have 2 card to spend.
Kinda, yeah.
No comment. I'm just like
Yeah, 48 hours.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a composure check.
Okay.
Oh, when you're a rigger,
I'm
you're spending that for that new
So I feel a sudden urge to set something on fire.
Oh, no, you could. You don't have to do that. Okay.
Two hits.
How many ones?
3.
Out of how many dice?
Not quite a glitch.
Okay.
7
on top
dice.
of the VCR, just thinking
Yeah, you're irritated and you're frustrated, but you're not feeling the urge to burn something. Yeah.
So, did we ever get the name of that town we visited?
Yes, and as soon as I remember it, I will be sure to remind you.
So I asked him, is it this town?
Then you get
Maybe. It's kind of sounds familiar. Yeah, it sounds kind of like an area that they might be from, I think.
Yay!
Hold on, let me pull up a... Hey, where's my phone?
Alright.
So how many hits did you get on your
I only gave you his wallet.
Yeah, which is probably the phone.
Way to be subtle. We should have pulled that crazy guy.
I kind of need that.
In terms of, like, they just have
Give him the phone.
Hey, I always gotta make sure we got collateral, you know?
Why do you go by Ricky Lake and not Richard?
That's my name.
And where would they be
Give him the phone, guys.
You know how expensive it is to get a fake SIM?
I gave it to him.
Give it back to me.
One guard.
Notice how she said give him the phone back, Dad?
Patrolling guard
Breadstick.
around probably 2 or
He didn't ask about that.
Come on, you got money. Give the guy lousy $10 back.
No.
That means I should know a lot.
I gave him the phone. I don't have his
I
breadstick.
can't do it myself.
here at the
Okay.
entrance. Yeah. That way. You know, another one on the other side.
Wait, who does?
No, I only palmed his wallet, which if it was a wallet/phone, then it all was together. And I handed the wallet to Denise to read through the stuff.
And I gave it back.
All right, so he will use his phone to do a search.
Something like that.
And then, the town you guys were in is probably close to one of the areas that the children of Gaia have been spawned out of.
Oh god, that town. Yeah,
Does that make sense?
we were.
Yes.
Well, I won't say too much.
The gate, this is where the thing is down here, is it down here?
And so,
I can't think of any more questions.
this
So we relay everything to
Sapphire.
the Sapphire and like, hey, do you have any questions?
I
haven't met with him yet.
and then there are.
I mean, this guy, this Ricky guy. Do you have any questions for him?
Here.
Alright. Well, let's go get a drink while we wait on Sapphire.
I think it's for his time maybe some camping field.
Right? And
He gives you this puzzled look, like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Just walk away.
There's roads that cross, like a road comes.
All right, you pull up to the Golden Lotus restaurant.
Go to the railroad track. Access road.
You walk in, and they are very clearly close to
On the
closing
other side of the
time.
railroad track connects.
You mentioned that you are here to discuss the contract for catering, and they escort you back to the manager's office. In the manager's office is Mr. Tamara.
The fence is.
Pleased to see you again.
This fence.
Hi, it is good to see you again.
How's the family?
It's on
Recovering,
this side of the road.
thanks to you.
Okay, got it.
How's the extended family?
Printed out like.
Well, so,
Is there a,
you know I am trying to get back into the
sure, I'll
family.
get back to you on there.
There have been many chain
Do they load their product on the train?
of resources that have been cut off to me, and many chain of new contact I have opened.
I'm just touching.
Make a perception check.
At least you got
In
the
this
idea.
process of opening,
I thought we were like walking
I have
by.
discovered that there is
Just to see if I could get his attention.
a list of people that they are looking for. There is one family who is looking
This is you
for
looking at the
group of party
satellite image that
who
he sent you,
have
and you're trying to get information on it, but it's only so the residents.
interrupted activities they were working for.
It's not going to be he's training the guys. Saying he's trying to get
Of
back
duty,
into things.
says I should turn you in. Debt of honor says I should let you know about it.
But it never connected with me as much as. I've read a bunch of ShadowRum novels, so I've enjoyed that.
Almost the same embroidery.
Is a family by name of Yamamoto who is looking for you.
She wanted me to
Should do something
on
wrong.
the internet.
Actually, the
Have
inside
had
is
to
like
sell many
stars and
of
stuff
old
in it.
belongings to make new life, as family has no longer accepted my
I imagine there are.
Would that path, if he dies half there, would give me a week?
Okay.
He actually put like a captain's stance with the wings and stuff on that, and that's part of his air captain.
Unfortunately, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Me to take
I am not inside their family. I have
an hour and a half.
only minimum contact with them.
That would be like.
He was the one who.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah, my son's in them.
Yes.
Yeah, he, I don't know.
No, the guy with the metal hand was one of the The guy with the metal hand was one of the two that walked with him. Maybe bodyguards, maybe close
So you
associates.
notice, I will, so
Kind of talking around
not in the area, there's nothing
He makes a good bicycle. He makes a good
But you
motorcycle.
do know it's actually.
I want to get a bike so bad.
Okay.
Access road
I'm just letting you ride it. I'm having a hard time with the shifting and everything.
So
It's actually a lot harder than you think.
Looks like there's some
pass it off to something else if he wants
Yeah.
to.
It's
Essentially,
I'm working on it. I'm
trying
gonna
to,
get it by this summer.
keep it discreet for
Well,
her.
yeah, so when you gotta get glasses.
Okay. What is your dice pool normally for etiquette?
High.
I'm thinking around 16.
So you can probably buy hits.
Yeah, we're just gonna
19
buy.
for etiquette.
Okay. Let's see. What kind of information would he have about?
I'm trying to confirm that these were the people looking for.
It is very probable.
That seems
Descriptions sound like
Son.
one of Yamamoto family.
like if it's a chemical plant, all we have to
Again, do not know inner workings of Yamamoto's, but from what I hear,
control center.
it's sounding like
It will cause.
He got hit by a
he
car.
is caught off guard and trying to resolve the
For
situation.
example.
That's what I've been doing for the
And
last 2
like
weeks.
the chemicals themselves will destroy
Repercussions from that.
Yeah, I mean you don't really need to create rust on the silos.
It's not a bad idea.
No.
Well,
no,
unfortunately, I think that the dates that we were looking for, you're booked solid, so thank you for your time. And
Yeah.
I'll continue looking for a different caterer.
Your patronage is always welcome. If I hear of other caterers, I'd be sure to let you know.
Ask him if you can get him to jump out of a closet and yell surprise. Ask him if you can get him to jump out of a closet and yell surprise.
Do you want this? And you say, I don't care.
Kind of as the passing thought,
It's
I
about
mentioned
destroying
the
everything
Gaia
without
thing.
being noticed.
You heard of a restaurant related to Gaia?
Restaurant related to
I kind of like rambled off the name of it with a little bit more, because I don't know, Friends of Gaia or something like that?
No, but there was a small group of individuals delivering a type of honey that was much appreciated.
God.
Okay. Yeah.
I still have some of that, by the
It's a
way.
good thing I don't like honey. I have bad reactions to it. Thank you, though.
Okay.
I still have that honey mead and
So my character's frustrated, so he burns off his frustration by sending Trapdoor a picture of Sapphire with a note that says "Thank you last night" by Drum.
To where?
You're going to send
I'm just worried about like.
a picture of Sapphire to Trapdoor.
Yes. I'm sure I have a few on my phone at this point.
Roll edge.
Oh man.
Thank you.
You need to roll edge too.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna anonymize it so it's not. So it can't be traced back to me. 5 and a 4.
That's about the worst that happens.
5411.
Okay. Yes, you have photos.
Then you're out.
And they're kind of flattering.
For licenses. I mean,
And then a couple that are probably not the right shot at the beginning of you.
I don't think you have to worry.
Nothing indecent, but you know, the kind of thing that
Being
you
paranoid.
maybe you were shopping at the wrong Kong Walmart.
Mid facial sculpt.
okay. So.
No,
48 hours
more
is
like
up then?
uh,
So we all meet back at the thing I say.
leaning over to get some sea slugs, but not actually getting the sea slugs.
Wait, can I look over and see what you're doing and be like, ha ha ha, those are good pictures of Sapphire.
I know.
I don't have
The
bad.
Aztecs on it?
It's like Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
Okay. So there's some
Okay.
Why are you sending him a trapdoor?
Well, I figured, I gave him advice.
Aztec.
I will be
I
right
gave him
back.
some cakes. This ought to cement his popularity.
I'll let you guys.
He'll be a better
we
contact in the future.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I want to go meet this Yamamoto guy and just
Yeah.
repay him in kind.
Is kind of like
what happened? What Yakuza said?
I guess you could call it.
They're definitely involved with it. There's a separate family that's on the lookout for us because of it.
Yeah. I mean,
So we need to go deal with that family.
you get to keep your company, you get to function your company however you want, but we take X amount of money from your company.
What's that saying about 4 legs on
I mean,
I
it's-
know.
on the ground?
Well, he only has two.
There's 6 over there, 2 here, he averages out to 4 both.
One time I was at a place, they have really, not
They do, then
the best
there are
chairs,
so many
break like
unright
that.
violations.
And I walked up, one of the kids was sitting there eating on it, and I looked at David face like, do you do that to your mom's furniture?
Right?
He goes, no. And I'm like, so get down 4 feet on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I did far worse than my mom's for
That's technically lots of enemies.
Yeah. Well, no, the problem is they were like breaking chairs a week.
Oh, I didn't break them.
Then the place had to buy more chairs.
question still stands. We go find these Yakuza and find out what their interest is in a friendly manner.
Sure.
Yeah, because I really don't want to go back
Okay,
here.
so observing the area, you
Those
notice,
friends of Gaia were the people
at what
selling
time,
me.
I guess I should say, what time of day are you going?
That's hilarious.
Like early evening, late
Well,
evening?
I'm sorry, we didn't kill any books. We facilitated their removal.
You mean after, so that's after.
We facilitated extermination.
So you think it's the bug hive?
Friends of Gaia, I think, are related to the bug hive.
You said evening and you said middle.
Well, you can do both.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Trail of
Yeah.
clues.
The problem is this is the person who actually turned them in is not even here anymore because we
Yeah, we totally need to like send that to a data liberator site.
Look around astrally. You don't see any like active spirits or
We will
anything
meet up with
pop out
you.
glowing on astral space.
I still think we need to try to see what we have to do to
You
find
do see some
the Yamamoto
the
family.
astrals.
Yeah, we did that
You do
first.
see some
And make it clear to them that
mundane
attempting to
individuals
disrupt our
wandering
business is
around
going to
the facility.
disrupt their business in a worse way.
Other than that, there's nothing that stands
I don't
out.
care about their
the family that we went against before.
Well, will this help us in our quest, or are we just doing something nice?
They are interested in her.
All right, if it'll help us find her, I'm willing. But if it's just
Well, let me rephrase that. We did something to them that they are trying to mop up now. The only thing we have done in Seattle recently to them would be this girl. And they were talking to her. Or they blame us for this girl's disappearance.
And that's on the
All right.
thing.
So you really need to show up.
What's that?
All right, we'll meet up
So
with
make
you.
another perception.
Also, for the metahuman hate, that's a very Japanese thing to do.
Right.
And this
it's
is
okay.
at
They
your
can look like a human.
No, what I'm saying is that lines up with their MO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hence Tokyo, and I'm not playing a human.
Notice very similar situation.
All right, let's go after it.
Hey Chummers, this is your GM Jeremy. I want to thank you for sticking with us at the Shadow Rum Podcast for another hour. At this time, the bar is now closed, so we're going to have to settle up our tab. The Tops Company Incorporated has sole ownership of the names, marks, logos, artwork, photographs, sounds, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used with the game Shadowrun. Tops Company Incorporated has granted permission to the Shadow Rum Podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Shadow Rum Podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. The Shadow Rum Podcast is recorded under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial 4.0 International License. If you have more questions about what that entails, please contact Creative Commons at their website, creativecommons.org. The Shadow Rum Podcast is also hosted digitally by the Relative Dimension and the Relative Dimension Network. For more information or to reach out to them, you can find them at the website, relativedimension.com. Hope you're enjoying the sounds in the background. This is Lee Rosevier. He was doing the intro and the outro. The intro music is Glass Android. The outro music is Max Flashback. If you want to reach out to contact the Shadow Rum Podcast, you can find us at Twitter at Shadow Rum Podcast, PDCST, or via email at shadowrum.podcast@gmail.com. That's shadowrum, R-U-M, .podcast, P-O-D-C-A-S-T, @gmail.com. Again, this is Jeremy reminding you to please drink responsibly, follow the laws about drinking ages in your location, and see you guys in the shadows, Shummer.